I've chosen to learn is my all-time favourite dessert, sticky toffee pudding. Growing up, watching my mum and also my brother-in-law baking this dessert for special celebrations such as birthdays and Christmases really motivated me to want to learn to bake this dessert myself. I set myself a goal of baking this dessert 3 times as I felt this would give me enough time to really practice and form my new skill. My journey started by gathering cookbooks that I had lying around my house. However, I couldn't find a basic recipe for sticky toffee pudding that I was able to follow. So I then started searching online and found there were lots of options for me to choose from. I decided to narrow my search to a more knowledgeable other and search my 2 favourite chefs that I had followed growing up, Jamie Oliver and James Martin. I decided to choose James Martin for this particular dessert as his recipe was easy and simple for me to follow. Growing up and the career I had chosen, I have always enjoyed baking with children. However, nothing as complex as this dessert. I had the basic skills of baking cakes that got me through this process. As theorised by Piaget, I built on all of my previous experience, which is also known as cognitive constructivism. The person I have chosen to support me and show me the ropes through this was my brother-in-law. However, he lives in England. So after a short conversation with him, I decided to go on YouTube and look up how-to videos. I came across a lady called Martha Stewart, who is an American businesswoman who has had lots of success in many different business ventures such as publishing, broadcasting and merchandising. Her video was a short step-by-step video on how to make a basic sticky toffee pudding. I used her video along with the recipe I had chosen by James Martin to help and support me through my process of being able to make sticky toffee pudding. Using a more knowledgeable other to help and support me through this process would be theorised by Vygotsky. I felt by going through the process of making the dessert 3 times, I was able to visually see all the improvements I had made, which was very beneficial for me as a learner, as this is how I learn best. This would be a take on humanistic orientations to learning. I was able to make my final dessert without referring back to the video or the recipe. After each dessert I baked, I gave my friends the job of tasting each one, and they said that each one tasted better than the last and they could see the improvements I'd made. This brought my confidence and self-esteem up, and by the end of the process I felt very good about myself knowing I can now make my favourite dessert. I may even make it for my family when I go home next to visit them, to see what their thoughts are on my version of a sticky toffee pudding. This is Behaviourist's view on motivation.